So I was just trading live with the Learn Plan Profit group, and we talked about some very oversold stocks. I know you guys love when I talk about oversold stocks, and I thought I would make this video. This isn't just oversold stocks that you need to buy right now. They're oversold stocks, they're still selling off, but they're most likely companies that you all know about. So I want you to cherry pick the ones you like, add them to your watch list, and set effective alerts. I hope you destroy that like button and maybe consider subscribing as we upload new videos every single day. This video is going to be short and sweet and straight to the point. Let's get right to it. Twitter absolutely destroyed today. Huge drop, down nearly 9% on the day. And if we look at this on the day chart, we can see that Twitter did have a tendency to be bullish, but it's been kind of struggling for the past 2 to 3 months. So I want you to not just look at the opportunity potentially if it recovers, but also look at the big picture. It has been struggling, and understand that it can still continue to sell off. So please make sure that you take that into consideration before blindly buying the dip. I would set an effective alert maybe when it breaks above 57 or 58, when it begins to indicate signs of an uptrend, because you and I both know that it is much easier to make money when the direction is in your favor. Snapchat, it reported earnings, right? We talked about this. People thought that it was going to recover shortly after. Not the case. It dropped another 5% today. Huge drop. Look at this on the day chart. Down another 5%, very oversold. If Snapchat were to make a recovery from where we're at right now to previous highs, that's over 58%. Imagine waking up one day and losing half of your portfolio. It's unfortunate. Again, that's a pretty significant pullback that Snapchat has currently experienced. And guess what? Snapchat doesn't have to recover anytime soon. It could sell off for another week. It could sell off for another month. It could sell off for just a longer period of time. So understand that just because it's cheap doesn't mean that it can't get cheaper. Set effective alerts of when it begins to indicate signs of an uptrend that meets your criteria and follow up with it. Here's a new one. This one was actually shared with me by one of our Learn Plan Profit members. TXN. How many of you guys remember using the Texas Instrument calculators in high school? They reported earnings today. Significant drop, right? Dropped overall on the day about 6%, and from where we're at right now. So it's actually beginning to indicate some signs of a potential support here, but if it were to make a recovery of just where it was about 3 to 4 days ago, that's about a 9% ROI. I thought that this would be attractive because looking at the overall big picture and direction, TXN was a very bullish and consistent stock. Because of this earning report causing it to drop, kind of presents this dip buy opportunity that hasn't been presented in quite some time, so I thought it would be worth talking about. Pinterest has been struggling. We talked about this because, well, I was in it with about $100,000. It shot up, I locked in profits, and then it pulled right on back. And now the magical question is is Pinterest a buy? As of right now, from this point forward, Pinterest is still selling off. It's bearish, it's selling off, and who wants to put money in something that's bearish and selling off? Any stock that you choose to take advantage of, prove it to yourself, challenge yourself, allow that direction and that opportunity to present itself. So I set an alert, and until it begins to indicate signs of an uptrend, I'm not going to touch it. But if Pinterest just recovers to where it was when it pumped up to previous highs, when it reported that PayPal was potentially going to acquire it, that's 43%. If it recovers to $81, which is previously where it was trading at, you guys can see that that's a little bit over 77%. So again, big potential for Pinterest, but as of right now, it's still selling off. Robinhood stock reported earnings. They missed their earnings per share, and it caused the stock to just drop today 10%. Robinhood has been one that's been more on the bearish side than bullish. It's been selling off. I would be indifferent about this one, but I just thought I'd talk about it because of how much it sold off. From where we're at right now, if it were to find the support and then makes a recovery, it tends to experience a resistance level at this moving average. So that would be about a 15 to 16% ROI. So that's why I thought that we would talk about it. The last one is Visa. Visa reported earnings yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Looking at this on the day chart, it's not a crazy drop, I guess, but it's just back to previous lows, and we can see that, again, it is approaching around that 218 support level. We'll see if it actually recovers, and if it does recover to overall highs from where we're at right now, that would be a really nice 14%, and this is for Visa. The market cap is nearly $500 billion. So, half of Tesla. Just kidding. No low blows there. I was going to talk about Facebook. Facebook is a little bit more on the oversold side. It did significantly drop today. I still just view it to be a cheap blue chip stock that's very bullish. We're still not indicating signs of an uptrend, but again, I just thought I'd even it out with maybe a stock that's a little bit more stable and consistent, but that's still a little bit on the cheaper side. So you guys can let me know in the comment section how we did with these cheap and oversold stocks. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please, if you feel like we earned it, drop a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel, and please consider subscribing. We're almost at 1 million subscribers. Most importantly, I wanted to invite you guys to our live trading session tomorrow. So my Instagram is down in the description. You guys can refresh the page if you don't see it. But I want you to message me on Instagram if you've never tuned on in to any of our live trading sessions. I'd love to invite you and give you access for the live trading session tomorrow for you to be able to get a taste of what it's like to watch someone trade live in real time at morning or at market open. So other than that, I really do appreciate you guys' time. Continue working hard, continue following dreams, let your passion be what drives your success. I hope to see you guys during our grand opening this Saturday, October 30th for our trading HQ, and that's going to be in Chandler, Arizona. Again, feel free to comment down below if you guys want more details, or I'll be posting it on Instagram as well. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.